Mindanao. Mindanao is known as the land of promise due to its rich natural resources and agricultural productivity. And also the island boasts fertile soil, a diverse landscape, and a climate mostly free from typhoons, making it ideal for agriculture. And this is the island is characterized by diverse cultural influences and is home to variety of ethnic groups. And Mindanao also is divided into 6 administrative regions, including Zamboanga Peninsula, Region 9, the Northern Mindanao, Region 10, Davao Region, Region 11, the Soxargen, Region 12, and the Caraga Administrative Region, the Region 13, and lastly is the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao or BARM. Also, Mindanao is the second largest and southernmost island in the Philippine archipelago. Mindanao also has the largest concentration of ethno-linguistic groups and culturally diverse island. These groups are mostly Muslims from the Bajau, Iranon, Jama Mapon, Kalagan, Kalibugan, Manobo, Maguindanao, Sama Bangingi, and Samal, Sangil, Tausug, and Yakan groups. Other groups are Lumads, or those who have maintained their indigenous beliefs and traditions instead of converting to Muslim or Christianity. Also, before Islam came to the Philippines, early Filipinos believed that plants and inanimate objects are home to ancestral spirits. They also believe that natural phenomena are caused by gods. This indigenous belief system is called animism. The conversion of the natives and the arrival of Muslim traders and merchants resulted in new forms of artistic impressions. This fusion of beliefs created a unique blend and spiritual creativity. Then next is the Bilaan or Blaan. The Blaan people are indigenous group from southern Mindanao in the Philippines. The name Blaan may come from Bla, meaning opponent, and An, meaning people. They are also referred to as Bilaan, Biraan, Baraan, Villanes, or Villanes. Also, the Bilaan or Blaan is an ethno-linguistic group that inhabits some parts of South Cotabato, North Cotabato, and Davao del Sur. And also they are known for embroidery, brass ornaments, and beadwork that are integrated in their traditional clothing. Also, the women wear heavy brass belts with numerous tiny bells that hang around their waistline.
And now let's talk about the Bagobo and Tiboli. So what is or who is at Bagobos? So the Bagobos are one of the indigenous groups in Mindanao, particularly in Davao del Sur, Davao City, and Mount Apo areas. So the name Bagobo comes from two words. Bago means new, and Obu or ubu meaning growth or people, referring to a group that developed from different tribes who settled near Mount Apo. So let's talk about their culture and lifestyle. So Bagobos are traditionally farmers. They plant rice, corns, kamote, bananas, and other root crops. So they are also known for abaca production, or another word used for weaving. Aside from farming, they hunt and fish to sustain their daily needs. So now let's talk about their social structure. So the Bagobo society is traditionally led by a datu, or meaning chief. So he acts as political, economic, and spiritual leader. Conflicts are settled by him and he is assisted by elders. And now let's talk about their religion and beliefs. They practice a mix of animism, or believes in spirit of nature, and later adopted influences from Islam and Christianity due to colonization and contact. They believe in spirits that inhabit natural elements like rivers, forests, and mountains. Rituals and offering are common to ask for blessing or protection. Now, let's talk about their art and crafts. So, Bagobos are famous for their tinala cloth or abaca weaving, known for its geometric and nature-inspired patterns. The designs are believed to come from dreams of female weavers, giving the cloth spiritual meaning. So, the presswork and brasswork. They are skilled in making colorful bead accessories and brass ornaments, such as bells, bracelets, and betel nut containers. Now, their traditional clothing. Bagobo traditional attire is very colorful, decorated with beads, embroidery, and brass ornaments. Men usually wear trousers, jackets, while women wear blouses and wrap-around skirt with elaborate designs. Music and dance, they use indigenous instruments like kulintang or gongs, drums, and bamboo instruments. Rituals, dances are performed during ceremonies, celebration, or harvest festival. So their festival, the Bagobo Tagabawa subgroup celebrates the Kadayawan Festival in Davao City, showcasing their rich culture, dances, and harvest Thanksgiving rituals. So, in summary, the Bagobos are proud indigenous group in Mindanao known for their rich culture, traditional weaving, colorful clothing, brasswork, and deep connection with nature and spirituality. And now let's talk about the Tiboli. So, Tiboli tribe, also called Tiboli or Tagabili. The Tiboli are one of the indigenous group in South Cotabato, Mindanao, especially around Lake Cebu. They're often called the dream weavers of the Philippines because of their unique weaving tradition. So, let's talk about their history. So, the Tiboli are part of the Lumad, the non-Muslim indigenous people of Mindanao. Historically, they lived in the highlands of South Cotabato and avoided colonization by the Spaniards and Americans by staying in remote areas. So, oral tradition says that their weaving patterns and cultural practices came from dreams given by their ancestors and spirits. Today, their culture is preserved in Lake Cebu, where many Tiboli still practice traditional crafts, rituals, and dances. Now, their culture and tradition is weaving, which is the tinalak. The Tiboli women, especially the dream weavers, weave the tinalak cloth from abaca fibers. Designs are believed to be revealed through dreams. The tinalak is sacred use in weddings, rituals, and important community events. So let's talk about their beliefs and religion. Traditionally, the Tiboli believe in animism. They honor spirits of nature and ancestors. Rituals, chants, and offering are done to ask for blessings, protection, and good harvest. Now, let's talk about their leadership. The tribe is led by a datu, meaning chief, who is responsible for peace, justice, and decision-making. Now, their music and dance. They're known for their kulintang, or also known as gongs, hegalong, or two-stringed guitar, and bamboo instruments. Rituals dances like the madal tahaw or bird dance show grace and connection with nature. Now, their clothing and jewelry. Tiboli wear colorful traditional cloths decorated with beads, bells, and brass ornaments. Women usually wear embroidered blouses and long skirts, while men wear trousers and beadwork. Brasswork, like rings, bracelet, and bells, is also an important part of their culture. Now, their modern times, today the Tiboli still preserve their traditions, especially weaving. The Lake Cebu Tinalak Festival every July celebrates their art, dances, and heritage. So they are recognized as one of the most artistic and culturally rich tribes in the Philippines. So in summary, the Tiboli are indigenous people of South Cotabato known as dream weavers for their sacred Tinalak weaving. They have a rich history of resisting colonization, practicing animism, creating colorful attire and jewelry, and performing dances and music inspired by nature.
Number 4 is the Maranao. Maranao means people of the lake, referring to the people who occupy the land surrounding the Lake Lanao. The Maranaos are known for their malong. The malong is a traditional Filipino tube skirt that is made of hand-woven and machine-made multicolored cotton cloth. Women wear it as skirt, dress, or a gown, depending on how it's folded. It can be also used in hammock, a basket, a sleeping bag, a bathrobe, or even burial shroud. The Maranao are believed to have descended from a splinter group of Mindanao who embraced Islam. Legend traced their origins to Bembaran, a kingdom that sank to the sea for rejecting Islam. The Maranao language, part of the Danao group within the Austronesians family, reflects shared ancestries with neighboring groups. The malong is an important part of the Maranao life. A newborn is wrapped in it, and as he or she grows, it becomes part of his or her daily life, as clothing and material for everyday use. It is also worn at all important social and ceremonial gatherings. A traditional dance called Kapa Malong, Malong, or Sambisa Malong demonstrates the various ways of wearing a malong and its uses. Before the arrival of Islam, the Maranao had a rich oral tradition, exemplified by the darangen, an epic narrative in song. This epic, consisting of 17 cycles and 72,000 lines, explored the themes of life, death, love, and politics, reflecting Maranao customs and values. Islam arrived in the region around the 13th to 14th century, bringing Arabic's loan words, and the adoptions of the Arabic script Jawi or Kirim for the Maranao language. The Maranao are one of the largest Islamic groups in the Philippines. The Maranao successfully resisted Spanish attempt at subjugations and conversions during the Spanish colonial period. Unlike many parts of the Philippines, the Maranao maintained their autonomy with their language and culture, serving as barriers against the Spanish influence. Following the independence in 1946, Filipino based on Tagalog was established as the national language, impacting regional language like Maranao. The Maranao language played a vital role in Mindanao conflict, serving an unifying force and a symbol of distinct identity. Today, the Maranao language faces challenges from urbanization, migration, and the influence of Filipino and English. However, there are ongoing efforts to preserve and revitalize the language through local language education, documentation, and cultural centers and digital resources. Basilan is the home to the Yakans. They are popular in their skills in weaving. They weave very intricate designs in their textile, which they use for their clothes and other accessories. Handloom fabrics are known for their use of bolts, color, and geometric patterns. So here is the type of clothes that the Yakans made. The first one is the Badjulapi. It's a tight blouse with long sleeve. It is ornamented with gold, silver, or bronze button. The second one is the Seputangan. It's a square cloth used by the Yakan woman as a head cover or as a belt. And the third one is the Sawal. Is a traditional tight-fitting trouser made of the Yakan fabric characterized by its vertical stripe. And the fourth one is the Pinalantupan. A type of skirt is layered over the trouser. So the Yakans are believed to be descendants of the people who migrated from Papua New Guinea with ancestral links to Borneo and Malaysia. Most of Yakans exhibit physical traits associated with the Malay people. Pre-Hispanic text from the Sulu Sultanate refers to the Basilan as Tagima, inhabited by the Yakan people called Tagi Hamas or people of the interior by the Tausug and Samal. During the Ming Dynasty, Chinese texts mention a kingdom of Kumalarang believed to be the island of Basilan, a place for celebrations and gatherings. In 1844, French government attempted to purchase Basilan from the Sultan of Sulu to establish naval bases, but faced resistance from the native Yakan population. By 1848, the Spanish began to exert control over the southern sultanates, using steamship with cannons to suppress piracy. Pedro Cuevas, a Tagalog who escaped to Basilan, became the Tukulun after marrying a local woman and converting to Islam. He united the Yakan against the Tausug and Spanish and introduced coconut cultivations, leading to a copra-based economy. Unrest in the southern Philippines during the 1970s greatly affected the Yakan, with many being evacuated due to the rebel control. The Yakans are culturally related to other Muslim groups like Tausug and Sama, yet maintain their distinct cultural identity. Today, the Yakans are known for their beautiful weaving traditions, colorful tradition clothes, and unique customs. They primarily engage in agriculture, cultivating upland rice and other crops.